Hey there, thanks for popping in. It's Michael Carter here from MoneyMike.com. And what are the different types of web traffic these days? Now, just because it's fairly easy to actually create a website these days, it doesn't mean that it's easy to make it successful. Now, many marketers, they'll find themselves facing that realization that they're in a desperate need of traffic to actually get the ball rolling. Now, without having some traffic to interact with in a website, it's, as effective as having a billboard that sits and hides in your basement pretty much. So when you look at traffic, they finally will figure out that they need to get traffic moving on their site. Now, many marketers, they actually go and they'll spend a really, a big chunk of change on getting traffic, any traffic they can to their site. And, only after they find, they're broke, and they usually realize that all the hits that they're getting are not created equal. Now, traffic generation is a good thing, but targeted traffic beats out general traffic hands down. Okay, now learning what the difference is between the two types of traffic really is the most important traffic lesson that anybody can learn. Now, when you look at general traffic, by simply getting anybody to actually stop by for a visit on your site, you're really accomplishing general traffic. Now, while this can help your statistics, for the total number of hits that your website's getting, it will do very little or nothing for the sales on your site. Now, advertisers, they'll generally, use the flash advertising technique where, they'll simply show a lot of ads everywhere in an effort to get as many people coming to their site as possible. Now, unfortunately, most of those visitors, they don't need or want anything that even appears on the site, and there's no point in it, right? Why are they there? Now, targeted traffic, this is the traffic that is made up, that people like. Okay, this is the people that are interested in the topic of the website, as well as, the products that are actually for sale on the site. Now, these people either share the same interests as the topic of the site, or they may have an immediate need to solve a problem that can be addressed by the information or maybe the products that are on the site. Now, this type of traffic is what marketers should aim for when they actually drive traffic. Now, by having highly targeted visitors that actually stop by, your site, they're more likely to actually convert into visitors and visitors into sales. Now, the best sources, guys, while there are hundreds of different techniques you can use to get traffic to your site, there's some things that you can do to ensure that, you're actually helping generate targeted traffic. Now, if people follow links from other websites that tell them about your site, they're, more likely to be looking for something specific. Now, likewise, when someone does a search on the search engines for your site and, it returns specific keywords, right, they're using, you're more likely to get targeted traffic from that. Now, also, if your niche's related articles appear in the search results, okay, you'll start getting targeted traffic for people that are looking for the articles that you wrote about that niche. Now, when you look at tracking and data, now, if you're going to be able to actually duplicate your traffic results, you have to keep the data. You got to know where the traffic comes from. And you can use like Google Analytics, okay, that's great, or maybe an ad tracker to help out with this. Now, the fastest way to determine which avenues provide the most targeted traffic to track, just track all of your ads and all of your incoming traffic. Now, it might sound simple, but you'd be surprised at how many marketers just don't track anything. Okay, they leave the traffic to manage itself, and they can't figure out why they fail to actually convert their visitors to buyers. So you got to track everything, and you guys will learn, through your efforts, and you'll learn where to put your efforts. Now, whether you guys pay for traffic, through cash or sweat equity, you invest a lot of getting people to your site. I would take the time to learn how to get targeted traffic to come to your site, and your efforts, will seem like they've actually doubled. Now, if you guys, fail to identify and track exactly where your best traffic's coming from, it's equal to basically throwing in the towel and giving up. Now, if you aren't willing to put the time in to research your traffic, I'm sorry to say, but you guys are probably, most likely you're going to fail at this. So I just wanted to point this stuff out. It's not all doom and gloom, guys. Just know where your traffic's coming. You got to track this stuff. and you should be fine. So that's about it. I'm Michael Carter, and we'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.